Hi, I'm Craig Hearn, Vice President of Operations at HTC. We are proud to be headquartered right here in Waterloo. At HTC, we are focused on delivering the best services and solutions, all from your local provider. Speed, service, and reliability. That's the HTC difference. Good luck to this year's teams from your friends at HTC, proud supporters of our students and student athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hustedde Gymnasium at Gibault Catholic High School for tonight's regional semifinal matchup between the New Athens Lady Yellow Jackets and the Oakawville Lady Rockets. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting New Athens Yellow Jackets. Freshman guard, number 11, Avery Albers. Sophomore guard, number 3, Brooke Detterdine. Junior guard, number 2, Palin Detterdine. Senior guard, number 1, Jamie Wilson. And senior center, number 14, Nora Hager. The Jackets are coached by Eric Hager, assisted by Danae White. Now the starting lineup for the Oakawville Lady Rockets. Junior guard, number 3, Jillian Hari. Junior guard, number 10, Kinley Hockstead. Junior guard, number 14, Bryn Rhodes. Junior forward, number 22, Addison Hustedde. And freshman guard, number 34, Josephine Schmershaw. The Rock is coached by Haley Bowers, assisted by Paige Hari, Travis Kuhn, and Mike Frederking. The officials for tonight's regional matchup are Robert Batson, Gary Munster, and Pat Farfaro.
Good evening, happy President's Day, and welcome to Father Edwin H. Hustedde Gymnasium on the campus of Gibault Catholic High School on the west side of beautiful Waterloo, Illinois. With producer Maggie Malone, I am Kurt Pullman. And tonight is the second round of regionals. The first game will pit the number 1 seeded Lady Rockets from Oakawville against the Lady Jackets from New Athens. New Athens earned the right to play in this game after topping Gibault Saturday morning in round 1. Oakawville takes the floor with a 19-11 record, coming off a home win, and New Athens is 10-14 with their win over Gibault. Hustedde and Albers go up for the tip, and it's controlled by Oakawville. Rhodes over to Schmersal into the corner. That's Hari going inside. Hustedde back out. Hari now on the right wing, trying to go baseline, back inside. To Rhodes. 3-pointers off the back of the rim, no good. It's going to go off of the Rockets and out of bounds. And New Athens, the Lady Jackets will have their first possession. And the inbound is to Brooke Detterding. She carries it up across half court. Stops her dribble. Rockets try to trap, but she gets it away. The feet is underneath. Shot is no good from Wilson. Schmersal carries it up the left side of the floor. Cross court. Hochstadt. Rhodes. Back to Schmersal. To Hari. Hari looking inside. Decides to go over to Rhodes. Goes to a 3-pointer in the corner. That goes off the back of the rim from Schmersal. Long rebound controlled by Hari to Rhodes. Rhodes back to Schmersal. Cut off at the baseline. The inbound pass is overthrown. Ball going inside. Give and go is stolen by Schmersal. Schmersal gets it up floor to Hari. She's going to drive to the hole with a shot. No good. Crashing the boards is Addison Hustedde, the junior for Oakawville.
Oakawville foul number 22.
She's going to pick up the first foul of the game. New Athens will inbound. That's Palin Detterding. Detterding gets it in to Avery Albers. Albers zigzags through, feeds Hager. Her shot's no good. Rebound, Hochstadt to Schmersal. Back to Kenley Hochstadt. Schmersal, cross court to Hochstadt. Driving baseline is Rhodes. She puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Avery Albers. She gets it to Brooke Detterding. Gets it to Palin Detterding. And then she fumbles the pass. And back and forth turnovers. Detterding goes down low to Palin Detterding, who makes the first 2 points of the game.
Number 2, Palin Detterding.
So with about 5:45 to go, we get our first points from Palin Detterding of New Athens. Schmersal to Hari, cross court, Rhodes. Goes down to Hochstadt. Hari, Schmersal, Rockets, crisp passing. Hari, and back across Hochstadt. 3-pointer from the corner. It's off the rim. Rebound. Hochstadt. That's Hustedde with the rebound. Driving to the hole. Schmersal can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Controlled by Detterding. She gets it up the floor to Jamie Wilson. Jamie Wilson pulls it back out. Gets it to Palin Detterding. Over to Avery Albers, who feeds Hager in the middle. Back out to Jamie Wilson. She hands the ball off to Palin Detterding. Back to Wilson at the top. Right side to Brooke Detterding. Brooke Detterding hands it off to Palin Detterding. Back to Brooke. Brooke looks baseline. Cut off there by Hari. Detterding tries the baseline again. Nothing happening. Ball knocked up in the air by Hari. Controlled by Brooke Detterding. Albers on the right wing. And then she throws the ball in the backcourt and out of bounds into her own bench. The clock stops with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Substitutions for the Rockets. Hustedde and Schmersall. The inbound to Hochstadt to Hari. Hari walks it back across. Rhodes bounce pass to Hari. Trapped in the corner now by two Jackets. To Rhodes. To Yinger, who just checked into the game for the Rockets. Back to Rhodes. Three-pointer from Hari is off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Finally controlled by Peyton Jones of the Yellow Jackets. Jones just entering the game for New Athens. Brooke Detterding to Allie Barr. Barr to Palin Detterding. Now Brooke Detterding again. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Peyton Jones with the ball. She gets it to Brooke Detterding. Detterding drives, pulls up a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Jones. Her return shot is good.
New Athens basket number 5, Peyton Jones.
New Athens up 4-0 on Oakawville. Ball almost stolen. Hochstadt. Ball goes inside to Taylor Statler, and there's going to be a foul call to hold.
New Athens foul number 3, Brooke Detterding.
Brooke Detterding with New Athens' first foul of the game. In ball coming around. Hari now into the corner. Hochstadt back to Rhodes to Hochstadt again. Hochstadt bounce past the Rhodes. Now back to Hochstadt to Rhodes again. Yinger. Yinger goes inside. Bell back out to Yinger to Hari. Hari's going to drive to the free throw line to Rhodes. Three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Avery Albers. And ball knocked out of bounds by Taylor Statler of Oakawville. New Athens takes over in front of the scorers table. That's Palin Detterding taking the ball out. Coming in for New Athens, number 14, Nora Hager. Replacing Palin Detterding. Barr gets the ball into Brooke Detterding. Detterding crosses half court, comes to the left side, picks up her dribble, feeds it to Albers. Albers brings it to the right side. Back to Detterding at top, brings it to the left side. She drives, cut off there. Brings it back out, feeds the inside. That's Hager in the high post. Detterding for three. Is good.
New Athens basket number 3, Brooke Detterding.
That makes it 7-0 New Athens. Rhodes now. She gets it to Hochstadt. Over to Yinger. To Hochstadt. Hari back to Rhodes. To Hochstadt. Yinger. Rhodes going inside. Long bounce pass to Hari. She thought about the three. Drives in for about a 10-footer. Too high off the board. Rebound. Yinger. She gets it to Rhodes. Back out to Hari. Hari pulls it in. Gets it to Rhodes. To Hochstadt. Yinger going inside. That's Statler. Rhodes for three. Off the rim, no good. The rebound, Hager. She tries to go outside, but it's tipped out of bounds by Oakawville. Sub for Oakawville. That's Josephine Schmersall coming back into the game, giving Jillian Hari a break. It's 7-0 with 1:20 to go in the first. The inbound comes into Jones. Jones feeds Detterding. She loses the handle. Picks it back up in the corner. Sets up for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound. Offensive board, Avery Albers. She gets it back to Brooke Detterding. Sets up the offense with 1:05 to go in the first. Detterding drives. Inside shot is too strong off the backboard. Rebound. Statler. She gives it to Rhodes. Rhodes hustles up the floor. She's going to fake a kick out. Drives to the hole for two.
Oakawville basket number 14, Bryn Rhodes.
Bryn Rhodes gets Oakawville on the board with just under a minute, but then there's a turnover. Here comes Yinger to Schmersall. That's Schmersall now driving. Yinger with the shot, no good. Rebound goes off of Schmersall's hands and out of bounds with 29.8 to go. Substitutions for both teams. Jamie Wilson checking back in for New Athens. 7-2 with 29.8 to go. Wilson gets the ball into Brooke Detterding. Full court pressure by the Lady Rockets. Detterding hounded by Hari, goes into the middle. And in the middle, Peyton Jones travels, shuffling her feet after receiving the ball. Turnover with 20.9 seconds to go. Schmersall gets it into Hari. Hari to Rhodes. Yinger back to Hari. Schmersall finds Rhodes on the outside. Long three is no good. Ball tipped around. Gathered in underneath by Josephine Schmersall, who's fouled on her shot.
New Athens foul number 5, Peyton Jones.
Fouls on Peyton Jones of New Athens. That'll send Josephine Schmersall to the line for 2. The first one is in and out.
Schmersall at the line for the Rockets.
Schmersall's second is good. 7-3, bobbled underneath, stolen. That's Rhodes with the steal and shot. There's going to be a held ball.
New Athens possession.
That'll be New Athens possession. Wilson looking inbound, gets it into Detterding with 2.2. Half-court shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Hassnider, but the clock is going to run out at the end of one quarter. It's the New Athens Lady Yellow Jackets 7, Oakawville Lady Rockets 3. Sitting behind the Oakawville bench, the overwhelming message by Coach Haley Bowers was to send the message, you're the number 1 seed, let's send the message. Oakaville's down 7-3 starting the second. Rhodes brings it back across. Down in the corner. Schmersall back to Rhodes. Hari feeding inside. Is going to be a push inside on Athens Hassnider as she received the ball.
New Athens foul number 2, Palin Detterding.
Palin Detterding picks up her first personal as Schmersall will take the ball out along the baseline. Schmersall looking all the way out to Rhodes. Rhodes to Hochstadt to Hari. Rhodes in the corner for 3. No good. Brooke Detterding with the rebound. Got it to Wilson, but Wilson loses control to Rhodes and will pick up the foul. Actually, it's number 11, Avery Albers. Mistaking the 11 for a 1 to accuse Wilson, but it's Albers with the foul. Rhodes, Hochstadt, Hassnider, and in a back and forth violation. Schmersall cannot save it from crossing half court. Turnover, Rockets. It comes with 7:16 to go in the half. Albers gets the ball into Detterding. Back to Albers. The feed is to Detterding, but she's going to travel before she starts dribbling. New Athens turns it right back over to the Rockets. Schmersall carries it across. She's going to go right side. It's Hochstadt to Hascheider to Rhodes. Rhodes to Hochstadt into the corner. Schmersall to Rhodes. Hascheider, Hochstadt. Hochstadt to Schmersall. She's going to drive into the middle of the lane. Puts up a right-handed shot off the back of the rim. Gets her own rebound. Fighting to get in there. Shot off is going to be a held ball. Control will move over to New Athens. Palin Detterding gets the ball in to Brooke Detterding. Oakawville keeps with the full court pressure. The feed is inside to Jones. Hands it off. Now left side to Wilson. Wilson's going to drive to the free throw line. Leaves it for Detterding. Detterding spins around. Gets it back out to Wilson at the top. Wilson looks over the defense. Drives left side. Cut off by Hochstadt. It's trapped in the corner now. Now going to be... And as there was a held ball almost, one of the players was out of bounds, and that player is going to be Jillian Hari of the Rockets. Subs for New Athens. And number 12 is Allie Barr. Number 5, Peyton Jones. Palin Detterding gets it in. Albers drives all the way around. Shot's no good. Rebounded. Hascheider. Hochstadt for a long three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded. Hascheider. Ball almost stolen. Kicked out to Rhodes. Bryn Rhodes sets up the offense again for Oakawville. To Schmersall. Into the middle. To Hascheider to Rhodes. Drives to the bucket. Gets off a shot and gets it to go.
Oakawville basket number 14, Bryn Rhodes.
Rhodes' fourth point makes it 7-5, New Athens. Hari keeping up the full court pressure. The ball goes into the middle to Jones. Jones is going to travel again. Oakawville substitutions. Yinger, Schmersall. No, I'm sorry, that's Statler, 32, checking into the game for Schmersall. And Hascheider. Rhodes inbounds to Hari. Back to Rhodes, into the corner. Schmersall. Hari. Leaping save. Cross-court pass. Rhodes drives to the free throw lane. Rhodes fouled at the free throw line.
New Athens foul number 5, Peyton Jones.
Yeah, Peyton Jones with the foul for New Athens. She's going to come out. Wilson back in for the Yellow Jackets. Hari gets it to Rhodes, kicks it back out to Hari. Hardy, Yinger for three. Up and over the backboard. 4:59 to go in the second quarter. Yellow Jackets 7, Rockets 5. Allie Barr gets it into Brooke Detterding. Detterding working on Schmersall. Gets it across half court. Can't get around Detterding. Now the Oakawville has him trapped. Wilson finds an open lane along the baseline, but she throws it away. Rhodes takes it straight to the hole and is going to be fouled as she goes up for that layup. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Allie Barr. Allie Barr picks up her first personal. It's going to send Bryn Rhodes to the line for Oakawville for 2 shots. The First from Rhodes is good.
And Bryn Rhodes at the line for the Rockets.
Substitutions for Oakawville. Schmersall and Emerson Hasheider. Hari and Yinger come out of the game. Rhodes looking to tie it up. Can't do it, but the rebound controlled by Schmersall. Gets out the Hasheider back in the corner. Rhodes going inside. Underneath for the bucket is Taylor Statler. And Oakawville will take the lead as Coach Eric Hager of the New Athens Yellow Jackets calls a 30-second timeout. It's Oakawville 8, New Athens 7. After the timeout, New Athens gets it in. Albers into the middle. Jones back to Albers, off her hands. Oh. And Emerson Hasheider got away with carrying the ball, but travel underneath gives the ball back to New Athens. Barr to inbound, does so to Albers. Albers cutting through the middle, loses the handle. Underneath it goes to Rhodes. She's going to make room for herself, and she puts it up for two.
Oakaville basket number 14, Bryn Rhodes.
10-7 Oakaville. They get a steal. Stolen by Hochstadt. Gets it to Schmersall, down low. Loose ball. Schmersall again at the top of the key. Hochstadt. Hochstadt to Hasheider. And then it goes off of Rhodes and out of bounds. And the turnover, Oakaville. Palin Detterding checking back into the game, replacing Avery Albers. The inbound comes to Brooke Detterding, trapped there by two Rockets, and she's tripped up. And helped up.
Oakaville foul number 32, Taylor Statler.
Taylor Statler picks up her first personal. Team's first for the quarter. The inbound is the Barr. Barr crosses back over against Rhodes. Barr gets it to Detterding. Detterding working off a pick. There's got to be an offensive foul.
New Athens foul number 2, Palin Detterding.
Palin Detterding picks up the foul. Her second, team's fourth. Bryn Rhodes carries it up the floor uncontested. Picked up on half court. Gets it over to Emerson Hasheider. She goes to Statler in the middle. Three from Rhodes. No good. Nice box out by Wilson to secure the rebound. Brooke Detterding carries it up the floor. Gets it across. Allie Barr for threes off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Emerson Hasheider up the floor. Rhodes driving to the lane. Setting up Schmersall for three. No good. Rebound gets through. Palin Detterding. Driving is Hochstadt. Back out to Schmersall. Rhodes for three is good.
Oakaville basket number 14, Bryn Rhodes.
Oakaville opens up a 6-point lead, 13-7. New Athens hung up on that 7 for quite some time. All this quarter. Ball inbounded to Avery Albers. Handed off to Detterding. Detterding carries it across the floor against Statler. Dettering trap there. She gets rid of it, gets it back. Driving baseline, cut off by Schmersall. Who's going to get called for a foul, a hand check. No, I'm sorry, that's Statler, not Schmersall.
Oakavville, foul number 32, Taylor Statler.
Statler picks up her second. She's going to come out of the game and replaced by Addison Hascheider. Inbound controlled by Brooke Detterding. Detterding goes baseline. Stop there. Now she's picked up her dribble. She gets it to Palin Detterding. Back to Brooke Detterding for three. He's off the mark. Good rebound by Kenley Hochstadt. Hari feeds the low post. That's Addison Hascheider. Now there's a loose ball on the floor. Bodies flying everywhere. Three-pointer from the corner is overshot. Rebounded by Hascheider. Hari now driving to the hole. She gets a shot off, but she's going to be fouled. Can't get the shot to fall, but she will be going to the free throw line for two with 1:47 to go in the first.
It's foul number 2, Palin Detterding.
Palin Detterding picks up her third personal. That'll send Jillian Hari to the line. Hari able to make the first one. Wilson comes in for Palin Detterding.
Jillian Hari at the line for the Rockets.
Hari looking to give the Rockets an 8-point lead. She does so. 15-7. Ball slapped out of bounds by Kenley Hochstadt of the Rockets. Barr inbounds to Wilson. Rockets looking to trap, can't do it. Back to Barr. Fed underneath. It was Hager who couldn't get the underneath shot to go. Hari with the head of steam. Feeds Hochstadt for three, and it's good.
Natural basket number 10, Kenley Hochstadt.
Rockets up 11. Ball fed into the middle. Now Wilson's on left wing. Back out to Barr. Barr hounded there by Emerson Hascheider. Wilson to Barr. Avery Albers carries it back up to the top of the key. Back out to Albers. Good, brings it to the right side. Detterding loses control, picks it up in the corner. Tries to go inside, nothing happening. Tipped away. Stolen by Rhodes and then fouled by Detterding. Brooke Detterding picks up her second. Oakawville in the bonus, so that's going to send that'll send Josephine Schmersall to the line again. She was 1 for 2 on her first visit to the stripe. She makes it 2 of 3.
Josephine Schmersall at the line for the Rockets.
Hochstadt and Hascheider. Emerson Hascheider, have a seat, Schmersall. Her second offering is also good. 20-7, favor of the Oakawville Rockets. Wilson working on Yinger. And then there's going to be a travel by Avery Albers. 35.7 seconds to go. New Athens Yellow Jackets still sitting at 7 points all quarter. Hari to Rhodes. Rhodes to Addison Hascheider. To Schmersall. Into the corner. It's Rhodes again. She's got 2 Yellow Jackets on her. She gets rid of it to Yinger with 13. Hari driving to the free throw line to Schmersall. Going inside. Hascheider with a shot. No good. She gets her own rebound. Return shot is good.
Oakaville basket number 22, Addison Hascheider.
So at the end of the first half, Oakaville 22, New Athens 7. So Oakawville starts the second half with possession. It's Hari driving right side all the way to the baseline to the corner. Stuck there. She gets the ball to Hustedde to Rhodes for three.
Oakawville basket, number 14, Bryn Rhodes.
Rhodes makes it 25-7. Wilson guarded tightly by Rhodes. Gets it to Detterding. Detterding to Avery Albers, who drives to the hole. Shots high off the board. No good. Rebound. Addison Hustedde up the floor. Hari driving to the hole for two.
Oakawville basket, number 3, Jillian Hari.
A quick 5 points by Oakawville makes it 27-7. And then a blocking foul is going to be called on Josephine Schmersall, the Rockets.
Oakawville foul number 34, Josephine Schmersall.
That's Schmersall's first personal. Ball overthrown in, but it's gathered in by Hager. Now it's Detterding. Brooke Detterding. Thought about a long three. Thought better of it. Goes inside to Jones. To Detterding.
New Athens basket, number 3, Brooke Detterding.
So Brooke Detterding gets the Yellow Jackets off that 7 number. Hari driving to the hole. Nice bank shot off the glass. Gives Hari another 2.
Number 3, Jillian Hari.
29-9. Wilson dribbles through the defense. Stolen by Rhodes. Rhodes up the floor quickly. Schmersall trying to go inside. Stolen there by Hager. Controlled by Brooke Detterding. She crosses half court with 6:18 to go in the third. Brooke Detterding gives it to Wilson. Wilson hands it back to Detterding. Detterding walks it back up, resets the offense for the New Athens Yellow Jackets. Goes into the high post. Ball goes back out to Wilson. Feeding. The feed was to Hager. No shot there. Hari into the corner. Schmersall dribbling through the defense. Puts up a shot, and it's good.
Oakawville basket, number 32, Taylor Statler.
Schmersall makes it 31-9. Brooke Detterding feeds Jones in the middle.
Correction, 34, Josephine Schmersall.
And then
basket.
To Albers, and then Wilson with the bucket.
Basket number 1, Jamie Wilson.
Action picks up here in the second half. It's 31-11. Oakawville. Foul for New Athens is on Peyton Jones, her third. Replacements for both teams, including Jones and Albers for New Athens. Oakaville inbounds. It's Hustedde to Rhodes, Hari, Schmersall. Schmersall for three is good.
Oakaville basket number 34, Josephine Schmersall.
That puts Oakaville up 23. Detterding all the way up the floor is going to be fouled as she's paced by Taylor Statler.
Oakaville foul number 32, Taylor Statler.
New Athens gets the ball in. Detterding for three. Off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Gathered in by Barr. Gives it back to Detterding. Detterding with 4:35 to go in the third. Comes to the right side. That's Barr. Barr gets it back from the corner. Gives it to Brooke Detterding. Detterding looking to drive. Pulls it back out. Barr for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebounding. Hustedde up the floor. Hari driving. Finds Yinger underneath for two.
Oakaville basket number 5, Shay Yinger.
Yinger's bucket makes it 36-11. Rockets. Detterding crosses center court. A pass by Wilson, stolen. Up court to Statler for two.
Oakaville basket number 32, Taylor Statler. New Athens, timeout.
Coach Eric Hager, New Athens is going to call a full timeout as his team is on the short end of a 38-11 game. So after calling timeout, New Athens will look to get the ball in against full court pressure. The inbound stolen by Statler inside to Hari. He's too strong with that shot. To the floor. To the floor went Taylor Statler, and sliding on her backside is going to be a travel call. So we'll set up the play again underneath the bucket. Palin Detterding gets it into Avery Albers. Albers cutting to the middle, loses the handle. Picked up by Palin Detterding. Spin move. Under pressure, loses control. Shot underneath by Schmersall. Is just going to be off of her and out of bounds. So they're saying it is going to go off of New Athens. So Oakaville with the ball underneath the bucket. Inbound to Hari out front. Hari resets the offense. Yinger to Schmersall. Schmersall driving Hari to Rhodes. I'm sorry, that's Peyton Harris out there. 41, not 14. Schmersall stolen as the ball's trying to go inside, and that's Wilson. Jamie Wilson gets it across. Spin move to the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Rebound. Schmersall. Schmersall up the floor. Hari sets up for three. Doesn't pull the trigger. Gets it back to Yinger. Schmersall looking baseline. Nothing happening. Out to Hari. Hari to Harris. Harris back to Hari. Hari driving. Kicks it out. Schmersall gets it out to Yinger. Just inside the three-point line. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by Palin Detterding, but there's going to be a foul that she's trying to dish it up the floor. That foul's going to be on Josephine Schmersall. Mass substitutions for the Rockets. Brooke Detterding comes in for Palin Detterding. As New Athens takes it out with 2:23 to go in the third. The inbound is to Brooke Detterding. She gets it to Allie Barr. Barr carries it up the left side. Stops in the corner. Is trapped there by two Rockets. Loses control. Picks it up, and there's going to be a foul. Or actually, a timeout called from the bench by Coach Eric Hager. 30-second timeout with 2:13 to go. Rockets up 38-11 over the Yellow Jackets. Allie Barr of New Athens will look to inbound. Still looking. Knocked out of bounds by Rhodes. Barr again. Gets the ball into Wilson. Wilson picks the ball up. Trying to get around Hochstadt. Dettering driving to the hole. Shot short. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go off of Nora Hager of New Athens. And Oakawville will have the ball with 2 minutes to go. Hochscheider up the floor. Hochstadt to Rhodes in the corner. Ball stolen on that pass. Out to Hochstadt. It's going to be Dettering to the hole. No good. Rebound. Addison. Hochscheider. Emerson Hochscheider gets it to Rhodes. Way out front. Back to Hochscheider. Inside to Addison Hochscheider. To Emerson Hochscheider to Rhodes. Rhodes to Emerson Hochscheider to Hochstadt. Rhodes. Rhodes over to Carly Schmidt. Back to Rhodes. To Schmidt. To Kenley Hochstadt into the corner. Rhodes for two. Glances off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Oakawville. The putback no good. Oakawville with another offensive rebound. They got a 3-second lane violation on Emerson Hochscheider. She was just trapped down there. She had 2 or 3 New Athens players around her and just couldn't get out of the lane. Barr gets the ball into Brooke Detterding. Just under a minute to go now. Avery Albers carries it across, and there's going to be a foul in pursuit.
Oakawville, foul number 14, Bryn Rhodes.
Fouls on Bryn Rhodes. Her first. That comes with 47.2 to go. The inbound is to Detterding. Goes into the low post. To Wilson on the other block. Albers goes inside to Jones. Jones to Wilson for two.
New Athens basket number 1, Jamie Wilson.
Wilson's bucket makes it 38-13. New Athens showing a little pressure of their own. Rhodes gets it up to Hochscheider, to Schmidt. Now it's at Rhodes at the top again. Rhodes goes to the right side. Hochstadt to Hochscheider. Rhodes to Emerson Hochscheider. Back to Rhodes. Rhodes driving to the lane. It's going to put up a shot and drains it.
Oakawville basket.
Rhodes gets the bucket right before the horn. It's going to make it a 40-13 game in favor of the Oakawville Rockets. Has first possession of the fourth quarter. They find themselves down 40-13. The inbound gets away from Detterding, but she gathers it in and will bring it back up the floor. She's picked up there by Peyton Harris of Oakawville. And again, Peyton Jones drags that pivot foot for another travel. And Hari will walk it up the floor for Oakawville. Comes to the left side. Yinger. Cross court. Helbig. Back up to Hari. Peyton Harris. to Yinger for three. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Taken in there by Harris. Her shot, no good. She gets the rebound, and the putback is fouled.
New Athens foul number 5, Peyton Jones.
Peyton Jones picks up her 4th personal. Let's get us in. That sends Harris to the line, and she's able to make her first.
Harris at the line for the Rockets.
Harris is second. Off the rim. Long rebound. Taken in by Schmersall. Yinger. Back to Harris. Harris. Schmersall. To Helbig. Back to Schmersall to Hari. Hari to Harris. Harris cross court. Finds Helbig. Long rebound. Taken in by Wilson. She gets at the bar. Bar carries it across for New Athens. To Dieterding. Dieterding. Jumper from the lane is good.
New Athens basket number 3, Brooke Dieterding.
Brooke Dieterding makes it 41-15. Hari to Schmersall. In the corner, that's Harris. Harris bringing it back out. Yinger to Helbig. Schmersall from the corner for three. No good. Rebounded, held ball. That held ball will stay down here with the Rockets. As Taylor Statler checks into the game for Jillian Hari. Helbig gets the ball in. It comes out to Statler. Baseline jumper's no good. Rebounded by Statler. Who puts it back up for two. Statler 6 points. 6th point makes it a 43-15 game. Dieterding controlling the offense for New Athens again. She's going to bring it right side. She's going to drive. The feed is inside to Hager for two.
Basket number 14, Nora Hager.
43-17 now. Ball going inside. Tipped away by Hager. Controlled by Wilson now, who hands over to Dieterding. 5:38 to go in the game. Wilson back to Dieterding. Dieterding to Wilson. Knocked away by Yinger. Controlled by Dieterding. She gets it back across. Trying to drive. Stopped. She loses the handle. Goes out of bounds. Turnover, New Athens. Coming in for Oakawville's Carly Schmidt. For Josephine Schmersall. Oakawville 43, New Athens 17, 5:22 to go in the game. Younger handles the ball for Oakawville, goes cross court. Helbig going inside. Statler is going to throw it too high for Carly Schmidt. Turnover Oakawville. New Athens takes over. Avery Albers hands the ball off to Brooke Dieterding. Dieterding looking to drive. Pulls it back out. Goes to Wilson at the top of the key. Back to Dieterding. Dieterding trying to drive to the baseline. He's going to get bumped. She was fouled on that drive by Peyton Harris. Oakaville's first foul. Harris's first foul. The inbound comes into Richardson. Richardson loses the handle. Picked up by Yinger. Yinger up court. Finds Statler for two.
Oakaville basket number 32, Taylor Statler.
45-17 Oakaville. Wilson picks up the dribble, tries to go inside. Ball's knocked away, gathered in by Yinger. Statler. The shot by Helbig's no good. Rebounded by Oakaville, and the putback by Peyton Harris goes.
Peyton Harris.
Oakaville up 30 now, 47-17. Albers going inside. Ball stolen by Statler. She gets to Harris. Harris pulls it out. Schmidt back to Harris. Ball stolen by Detterding. She's going to take it all the way in for the bucket.
New Athens basket number 3, Brooke Detterding.
47-19. Shea Yinger walking the ball up. Oakaville coach Haley Bauer is going to call timeout to get some substitutions in. Nice round of applause for the Lady Rockets having a seat. They got off to a slow start, but their pressure defense and rebounding got them into a comfortable lead. Helbig to Schmidt, inside, back out to Schmidt. Ball goes inside, overthrown, but picked up by Sophia Going, who's going to be fouled on the shot, and she'll be going to the line
basket 24,
to get a
Sophia
three-point
Going
play the hard
foul.
way.
New Athens foul was number 11, Avery Albert.
Avery Albers with her second foul. Since going to the line, she converts a three-point play. (52-19). Detterding on right wing. Driving baseline all the way through for a three-pointer. That was Barr. She couldn't get it to go. Gathered in by Albers to Detterding for three. That's off the rim. Hit the clock at the top of the board. The shot clock. Ball called dead by the referee. Abby O'Brien checking in for Detterding and the Yellow Jackets. Oakaville got to that 30-point lead in the third, so the clock has been running. Going. Helbig inside. Knocked back out. And Lillian Helbig for three. It makes it 55-19. All the way across court. New Athens moving the ball around nicely now. Back up top. That's Barr. Barr kicks it over to Albers for two.
New Athens basket number 11, Avery Albers.
55-21 Oakaville. Ball goes into the corner. That's Schmidt. Long rebound. Gathered in by Avery Albers, who's knocked to the floor.
Oakaville foul number 24, Sophia Going.
And she's okay. Sophia Going picks up her first personal. As Peyton Jones checks back into the game for New Athens. Under a minute to go now in the game. Barr carries it up the floor for the Jackets. Goes to the left side. Comes back to Barr. Right side now. Back up top to Barr for a quick three. It's off the mark. Rebound. Richardson. The putback. No good. Oakaville rebound is by Lillian Helbig. And here come the Rockets. That's Going. She gets it back out. Back into the corner to Going. Going. Feeds Bornpole in the middle. She puts up a left-handed shot. No good. Rebound Richardson. Jackets in control. 20 seconds to go in the game. Barr goes to the left side. Comes back out to Barr. Barr underneath. Shot by O'Brien is no good. It's going to be a held ball. The ball will stay down there with the Lady Jackets, but the running clock is going to run out, and Oakaville is going to move on to the regional championship game on Friday
with the victory
as I get the win, 55-21.
Will advance to the regional championship game here Friday evening at Hustedde Gymnasium at Gibault Catholic High School, Friday at 6. And they will play the winner of tonight's second game between the Trico Pioneers and your Gibault Lady Hawks. Congratulations, both teams, on a well-played game. Thanks to your support of high school athletics, and please drive home safely. Remember, alert today, alive tomorrow.
So in game one, the Lady Rockets fly high over the Lady Yellow Jackets of New Athens by the final score of 55-21. Bryn Rhodes led the way for Oakawville by pouring in 15, while Brooke Detterding topped the scoring column for New Athens with 9. In about 20 minutes or so, the Lady Hawks will look to extend their winning streak to 6 as they'll take on the Trico Lady Pioneers.
I'm Craig Hearn, Vice President of Operations at HTC. We are proud to be headquartered right here in Waterloo. At HTC, we are focused on delivering the best services and solutions, all from your local provider. Speed, service, and reliability. That's the HTC difference. Good luck to this year's teams from your friends at HTC, proud supporters of our students and student athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hustedde Gymnasium at Gibault Catholic High School for tonight's second regional semifinal matchup between your Gibault Lady Hawks and the Trico Lady Pioneers. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Gibault senior Hope Chambers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Gibault Lady Hawks. Freshman guard, number 13, Emmy Dorr. Junior guard, number 11, Olivia Biffer. Senior center, number 34, Hope Chambers. Sophomore forward, number 31, Maggie Altis. Senior forward, number 12, Carmen Groman. Hawks are coached by Barry Parks, assisted by Tim Parks, Ashlyn Whiteman, and Paul Groman. And now for the Trico Lady Pioneers. Freshman guard, number 13, Gracie Graves. Sophomore guard, number 14, Lily Ebers. Junior center, number 21, Hazel Helmers. Junior guard, number 23, Whitney Lovell. In senior forward, number 4, Haley Franklin. The Lady Pioneers are coached by Reagan Yates, assisted by Donovan Burke, Greg Jones, and Amber Goldman. The officials for tonight's regional semifinal are Aaron Carter, Sean Bouchon, and Brett Dudek.
Welcome back. The second game of our doubleheader tonight will feature the Gibault Lady Hawks and the Trico Lady Pioneers. Gibault earned their ticket today with an overpowering win over Madison, while Trico triumphed over Valmeyer. And the Hawks come in with a record of 20-11, while the Pioneers sit at 18-7. So it should be a good matchup to see who faces off against Oakawville on Friday. Gibault wearing their road Cardinal uniforms, as Carmen Groman will go up against Hazel Helmers for the jump ball. Opening tip, controlled by Gibault. Maggie Altus gets the opening shot. She can't get it to go. Haley Franklin hurries it up the floor for Trico. It's going to come to the left side. That's Graves. She gives it to Franklin. Back to Graves. To Franklin. Franklin resets the offense. Hands it off to Lovell. Lovell goes right side to Evers. Evers to Franklin. Franklin to the free throw line. Lovell dribbles around. Kicks it back out to Graves. Graves tries to go inside. Ball's tipped out. And goes all the way out of bounds off of Gibault. Lady Pioneers will retain possession. Franklin to inbound. Gets it into Lovell. She goes left side. Evers kicks it over. Graves from the corner. That was Lovell. Rebounded. Maggie Altus. And Emmy Dorr is going to be picked up by Evers. Bounce pass. Biffer for three. No good. Offensive rebound for Altus. Altus puts it back up. Too strong. Rebound Chambers. Her shot gets blocked by Helmers. In the line, Lady Pioneers bring it up. That's Lovell on left wing. She's going to try to go baseline on Biffer. Kicks it out. Graves. She goes to the top of the key. To Evers. Back to Graves. Graves to Lovell. To Evers. Franklin now. Graves on the right wing. Back to Franklin. Franklin driving left side. Gets all the way into the bucket to the baseline. Her left-handed shot doesn't go. The rebound, the putback by Helmers also fails to fall. And Carmen Groman gets it to Altus underneath in the low post. Altus has it knocked out of her hands. Taken over by Helmers. Lady Pioneers coming back. Three-pointer from Graves. No good. Altus with the defensive board. And Dorr take over and walk it up the floor for the Lady Hawks. She's going to go to Biffer. Almost has it stolen away by Graves. Biffer brings it to the right side. Goes underneath. Groman underneath the bucket. Has it knocked away. Out of bounds off of Franklin. So it'll be Gibault's ball underneath the flag at the south end of the gym. Biffer inbounds. Still looking. Gets it into Chambers in the low post. There's going to be a held ball. That held ball will be into the possession of Trico. Graves takes the inbound, gets it back to Franklin. Franklin gets across half court. She goes right side, back to Graves. Graves brings it back to the top of the key. Behind the back dribble. To Lovell. Lovell driving on Biffer. Gets it back out to Graves. Graves to Ebers, a quick shot, no good. Rebound underneath is Lovell, and she starts the scoring.
Basket, number 23, Whitney Lovell.
Whitney Lovell has the first bucket of the game. It's 2-0 Trico. Dorr driving, kicks it out to Biffer, to Altus. Altus underneath. Dorr is open for two. She can't get that shot to go. Ball goes out of bounds off of Trico. And Olivia Biffer will take the ball out underneath the scoreboard with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. The inbound is to Chambers at the free throw line. Altus from about 18 is good.
Basket number 31, Maggie Altus.
Maggie Altus ties it up at 2. Franklin carries the ball up the floor. Franklin clears out the left side. Works off the pick to Graves on left wing. Back to Franklin. Franklin driving baseline. Stopped there by Chambers. Overthrows the rim on that shot. Rebound Altus. Emmy Dorr sets up the offense for Gibault. Gibault looking to take their first lead of the night. Dorr works off the pick. To Carmen Groman, who drives to the middle of the lane for the shot. Can't get it to go. Altus is there for the offensive board. Has it knocked out of her hands. It's going to stay down there with the Hawks. Hawks are off to a good night of rebounding as the inbound comes to Chambers. To Altus. Altus hounded there by the defense. Biffer driving to the baseline, has her shot blocked by number 21. That's Hazel Helmers, but foul is going to be called on Helmers.
Trico foul. Number 21, Hazel Helmers.
Helmers has the first foul of the game, and that'll send Biffer to the line. Biffer too strong with the first offering. She'll look to give the Hawks a lead here with 3:45 to go in the first. Biffer second, also too strong. Rebound controlled by Franklin. Hands it off the level. Whitney Level. To Ebers for a quick shot. No good. Rebound, Carmen Groman. She loses the handle. Battle on the floor. Ball thrown out to the wing. And it's going to go out of bounds. Thrown out there by Franklin. So Altus will take over in front of her own bench. Gets the ball into Emmy Dorr. Picked up across half by Gracie Graves of Trico. Dorr. Altus at the top. Altus has the ball knocked away by Franklin. Franklin crossover dribble, stops and pops a three and gets it to go.
Trico basket number 3, Haley Franklin.
Hey, Haley Franklin gives Trico a 3-point lead at 5-2. Dorr works off the pick, kicks it out to Biffer. Biffer back into the low post to Dorr. Dorr looking to dish to Chambers. Out to Altus at the top. Back to Dorr. Dorr feeds Groman, cutting through. She puts up a left-handed shot underneath for two.
Basket number 12, Carmen Groman.
5-4 Trico. Quick three-point shot's going to go off the rim from Ebers. Groman with the rebound. Dorr with control. Again, Hawks look to take the lead on this possession. Carmen Groman drives through the lane with the shot and the bucket.
Basket number 12, Carmen Groman, and a foul. Trico foul is number 4, Haley Franklin.
Haley Franklin commits her first personal. Carmen Groman will go to the line to set up 3 the hard way. Groman, no good with that free throw. The rebound is by Helmers. Underneath. Ebers loses control. Level tries to go back out to Ebers, but she's standing in the line as she gathers it in. Turnover. Trico. Hawks take over with 2:01 to go in the first. Carmen Groman walks up the floor, waiting for her is Whitney Level of the Lady Pioneers. Groman goes left, kicks it out to Biffer for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Dorr. Dorr drives to the bucket, puts up her left-handed shot for 2.
Foul basket number 13, Emmy Dorr.
8-5 Hawks. Level. Razzle-dazzle at the top, kicks it out to Graves. Graves to Franklin. Franklin to Ebers. Ebers to high post. That's Franklin. Back to Ebers. Ebers to Graves. Graves to Franklin. Franklin comes left side, goes inside to Lovell. Her shot is too strong. Rebound, Hope Chambers. And the Hawks come across with a minute 5. Carmen Groman dribbling out front. Drives to the right side, goes out the door. Back to Groman. Groman, Biffer to Altus. Altus going inside the door. Back out to Altus. Altus from just inside the three-point arc off the front of the rim. Rebound is Ebers. Ebers carries it up. 42 seconds for Trico. Franklin's going to try to drive her on. She's going to dribble it off her foot. Actually, it's called off of Gibault and out of bounds. Gracie Graves goes to the bench for Trico, as does Olivia Biffer for Gibault. Hayden Whitaker checks in for Trico. Addie Riebling for the Hawks. The inbound is to Level, to Whitaker, back to Level. 30 seconds now, Level to the free throw line. Quick shot is overshot. Rebounded by Carmen Groman. Coach Barry Park says, let's work for one. 20 seconds though. Carmen Groman crosses half court. She takes it to the left side. She's going to get bumped there by Franklin, who's going to pick up her second personal.
Trico foul number 4, Haley Franklin.
Olivia Biffer checking into the game for Hope Chambers with 14 and a half seconds left in the first quarter. Biffer gets the ball into Groman. Groman brings it back to the top of the key, kicks it out to Biffer. Biffer sets up for 3. No good. Rebound by Ebers to Franklin. Franklin's going to get off the last second shot. It's going to be off the shot clock above the scoreboard. So at the end of one, the Gibault Lady Hawks have the lead 8-5 over the Trico Lady Pioneers. Gibault with first possession of the second quarter. Working on a 3-point lead. Biffer bounces the inbound pass, but knocked away. Turnover Hawks. Franklin then throws it away, trying to get it to Level. Offsetting turnovers has Olivia Biffer throwing the ball into Groman again. Groman being guarded full court by Whitney Level of Trico. Groman gets it across. Feeds. Altus cutting to the basket. Who's going to get a shot off, but is fouled. Nice pick and roll by Altus. Will send her back to the line.
Trico foul number 14, Lily Evers.
Lily Ebers commits her first foul. Altus makes her first free throw.
Maggie Altus at the line for the Hawks.
Altus is second. In and out. The rebound gets handed off to Franklin, who gets it to Level. Level clearing house on the right side. Drives against Riebling. Riebling swats it away. Underneath the bucket, Lily Ebers look to inbound. Still looking, gets it out to Level. Sets up for three. Off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Gathered in by Franklin to Level. Whitaker out to Ebers. Gives it to Level to reset the offense at the top. Level walks it in on Riebling. Quick jumpers off the rim. She gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Franklin. Franklin drives to the middle lane. Puts up a little jumper. It's short. To the floor goes Franklin. She'll get up. Step to the line.
Gibault, foul number 31, Maggie Altus.
Maggie Altus coming her first personal. Send the left-handed Haley Franklin to the line. Franklin's first. Swishes home. Hope Chambers coming into the game for Altus.
For the Pioneers.
And with 7 minutes to go in the half, Franklin looks to get Trico within 2, and she does it. 9-7, Gibault. Carmen Groman walks the ball up the floor, guarded by Level. Gets it across, drives right to the bucket. There's going to be a blocking foul.
Try 14, Lily Ebers.
Lily Ebers with the blocking foul is going to send Carmen Groman to the line. Groman looks to extend the Gibault lead. Can't get the first one to go.
Carmen Groman at the line for the Hawks.
Carmen Groman's second offerings off the back of the rim, too. And then over the back foul is going to be called against Addie Riebling. Her first personal.
42, Addie Riebling.
Team second. Gibault coming down the floor for a little added pressure. Ball gets in easily. Franklin carries it over. It's clearing house on the left side. She's going to be working on one-on-one with Emmy Dorr. Emmy Dorr shuts the door. The dish back to Level to Franklin. Franklin pops that three off the rim. Rebounded by Dorr. Dorr goes left, gets around, passes up the floor to Biffer. Biffer from long ways away. Ball saved by Chambers. Controlled by Trico. Up the floor quickly to Level. Level brings it back to the top. Right side clears out for her. She's working against Riebling. Level gets the ball back on the wing. Franklin. Whitaker for two is no good. Rebound Chambers. Over to Groman. And Coach Barry Parks calls for a 30-second timeout. His team's up 9-7.
This is a 30-second Gibault timeout.
All the scoring in the second quarter so far has been free throws. 2 by the Lady Pioneers from Trico and 1 for the Gibault Hawks. 5:41 to go in the second quarter. Dorr walks it across half court. Biffer, back to Door. Groman on right wing. Back to Door. Door to Biffer. Biffer to Groman. Groman looking in the low post. Altus guarded. Back out to Biffer. The high post. Chambers with a quick shot. It's off the rim. Rebounded. Franklin up the floor. She goes to Ebers. Shot is good for 2.
Trico, basket number 14, Lily Ebers.
All square at 9. Door, crossover dribble, driving through the lane. She's going to put up a right-handed shot, and she gets it to go.
Gibault basket number 13, Emmy Dorr.
Door gives the lead back to Gibault. Franklin with a quick 3 off the rim. 3. Pioneers converge for the rebound. Coming away with it was Graves, who's going to be fouled by Emmy Dorr.
Gibault foul number 13, Emmy Dorr.
Door's first personal, team's third of the quarter. That comes with 4:39 to go in the half. Franklin to throw the ball in. Does so to Level. Level walks it to the middle of the floor. Kicks it out to Ebers. Ebers circling. Pulls it back out to the top. Graves. Graves hands it off to Franklin. Quick 15-foot jumpers off the rim. No good. Gathered in by Helmer. This is going to be a held ball. Possession arrow favoring Gibault. I'm sorry, favoring the Pioneers. Ebers gets it into Graves. Graves trying to drive through. Has got to have a reach-in foul by Olivia Biffer. That'd be her first.
Gibault foul number 11, Olivia Biffer.
Team's fourth. Ebers again looks to throw the ball in to Graves in the corner. Quick 3 from Graves is off the rim. Rebounded by Karma Groman. She's going to hustle it up the floor. She's got 2-on-2. Crossover dribble to the middle of the lane. It's off the back of the rim. She gets that rebound. The putback no good. This rebound is by Franklin. She gets it up the floor to Ebers. Ebers back to Franklin. Franklin to Graves. Graves to Ebers. Ebers with a quick 3 is off the rim. Rebound. Chambers to Roman to Dorr for the control. 3:43 to go in the second quarter. 11-9 Hawks. Dorr, spin move. Another spin move, middle lane. Jumper. Too heavy off the board. Chambers with the rebound. Ball goes out to Biffer. Altus just inside the 3-point line. Looking to drive, loses the handle. Picked up by Graves. To Franklin. She's going to hustle it up the floor. Stolen by Groman. Groman's got to pass everybody and go in for the layup. And the 2.
Gibault basket number 12, Carmen Groman.
That
Trico.
causes Coach Reagan
Timeout.
Yates of Trico to call timeout with 3:12 to go. 13-9 Hawks. Focus for Coach Barry Parks during that timeout was defense, reminding Peyton Kelametz, who just checked into the game, that Haley Franklin is left-handed. Keep that in mind. Kelametz is guarding Franklin. This is Level with the ball, though. She gets it to Graves. Graves brings it back to Level. Level dribbling out front. Back to Graves. Graves brings it around. Just inside the arc, gives it back to Level. Level works off a pick. To Helmers. Long 3 for Ebers is good.
Trico basket number 14, Lily Ebers.
It's a 1-point game for Gibault now. 13-12. Dorr. Spin move on Ebers. Works off a pick. Puts up a shot. too strong. Rebound Altus. She's going to have a return shot blocked. Pulled in by Graves. Graves with a three-pointer. That's high off the rim. No good. Rebound Helmers to Lovell. And Lovell's putback is good.
Trico basket, number 23, Whitney Lovell.
Whitney Lovell makes it a 14-13 lead in favor of the Trico Pioneers. Dorr handling the ball up front for Gibault. To Kelemetz. Kelemetz back to Dorr. Dorr sets up for a three. Good.
Gibault basket, number 13, Emmy Dorr.
Emmy Dorr makes it 16-14 Hawks. 1:41 to go in the half. Ebers to Lovell. Inside, Helmers back out the Level. Level to Helmers on the low post. Blocked by Maggie Altus. Ebers to Franklin. Franklin, quick shot. Circling the rim, no good. Rebound Altus. Altus has become a shot blocking force to be reckoned with. Down in that low post, Dorr drives to the left side, pulls it back to the top of the key, kicks it out to Riebling. Riebling drives to the middle of the lane, pops it out to Altus. Altus finds Dorr cutting to the basket. She gets a shot off and in.
Oh, basket number 13, Emmy Dorr.
Emmy Dorr gives the Hawks a little breathing room at 18-14. 46 seconds to go in the half. It's Graves on the right wing. Brings it back across the Level. Level working on Riebling. Tries to go baseline. Out to Graves for three. That looks like it might have been blocked by Groman. As Helmers is going to be fouled. Peyton Kelemetz called for the hold.
Peyton Kelemetz.
That's the team's fifth foul of the quarter, so Helmers is going to go to the line for two.
The Lady Pioneers.
Helmers is first is good. Chambers and Biffer come in for Kelemetz and Riebling as Whitaker comes back into the game. .32 to go. Hazel Helmers, second free throws. No good. Rebounded by Maggie Altus, and Dorr takes over and crosses half court with 26 seconds to go. Dorr going right, cutting back left. Bounce pass outside the three-point arc to Altus. Down low in the low blocks to Groman. The loose ball picked up by Chambers. She has it knocked away. Here come the Pioneers with 10 seconds. It's Level to Franklin. Franklin driving is going to have a reach-in foul by Emmy Dorr.
Gibault foul number 13, Emmy Dorr.
Emmy Dorr's second personal is going to send Franklin back to the line for her second visit there this quarter with 5.3 seconds left. Franklin's first hits all sorts of iron and falls off to the left side.
Pioneers.
Haley Franklin's seconds off the front of the rim. Rebound Altus to Groman. Groman hustling up the floor. 2 seconds. She puts up a layup. No good. And the rebound gets tipped out. And Hawks are going to the locker room at halftime. They have a 3-point lead at 18-15 over Trico. The break. The Gibault Hawks will have first possession and the lead of 18-15. Emmy Dorr gets it across. Comes left side. Biffer hits a cutting Groman. Little jumper from the lane is good.
Gibault basket number 12, Carmen Groman.
Ball comes cross court to Evers. Evers to Graves. Graves into the corner. Trapped there by Groman. Picks up her dribble. The long pass is going to be off of Evers and out of bounds. Gibault takes over. 7:33 to go in the third. Dorr will be picked up at half court by Gracie Graves of Trico. Dorr works off the pick set by Chambers. Biffer hits Groman in the high post. Groman steps back, gives it to Biffer. Biffer to Altus. Altus working on Franklin. Drives down the middle lane, loses control, picks up her dribble to Dorr. Dorr fakes, puts up a running jumper from the lane. No good. Rebound. Helmers to Franklin, who gives it to Level. Level will walk it across for Trico. Level goes right. Working on Biffer. She gets down to the baseline. Picked up there by Dorr. Her quick shot is good.
Trico basket number 23, Whitney Lovell.
Level makes it 20-17 Hawks. Dorr again. Works off of Chambers' pick. Kicks it out to Biffer. Biffer looks at the dish. Gets to the Dorr in the low post. Dorr loses her footing. She gets off a shot and gets it to fall.
Basket number 13, Emmy Dorr.
The Hawks up 5. 22-17 Level for the Lady Pioneers with the step back three, and she drains it.
Trico basket number 23, Whitney Lovell.
That makes it a 2-point game in favor of Gibault. Dorr again works on Graves. Kick out to Biffer. High post for Alta. She's going to drive to the right side lane. Bounce pass out to Chambers. Chambers feeds Dorr. Dorr to Altus. Altus driving, loses the handle, picked up by Groman. Groman, spin move, has the ball stolen by Franklin. Franklin working against the numbers, going to drive on Groman, but Groman's going to end up pushing her as she made that drive.
Gibault foul number 12, Carmen Groman.
Carmen Groman's first foul of the game, first team foul of the quarter. That comes with 5.5 to go in the third. The inbound comes into Graves. Graves kicks it out to Level. Level working the baseline. Spin move. Back out to Graves. Graves feeds Franklin, who's going to drive in and be fouled on the shot. She hits the floor hard, but helped up by Chambers.
Gibault foul number 34, Hope Chambers.
Hope Chambers is first
Haley
person who's going to
Franklin
send
at the line for the Pioneers.
Franklin back to the line. Franklin's first is good. And Franklin looked to tie it up with this one. Can't get her to go. Rebound Dorr. Dorr works against Graves. She passes to Biffer. Biffer feeds Groman high post. Hits a cutting Dorr. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound Graves. She's going to come out of there with it. She's going to hustle it up. Dish it up to Ebers. Ebers works baseline on Altus. Gets by her, but Altus swipes it away. Another block on the blocks for Maggie Altus. Dorr working against Graves. Kicks it out to Biffer to Altus on the baseline. Back out to Biffer to Dorr. Groman. Groman on right wing. He's got Lovell guarding her. Passes to Biffer, back to Groman. Groman coming around to the left side, drives the lane, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound, Lovell. Lovell will carry it up the floor for the Lady Pioneers. 4:15 to go in the third. Lovell starts it up again. Good drive right. Puts up an 18-footer. It's good.
Trico basket. Number 23, Whitney Lovell.
Lovell gives the Lady Pioneers a 1-point lead. That forces Coach Barry Parks to call a timeout. Full timeout for him. His team is down 23-22.
This is a full Gibault timeout.
Whitney Lovell has 7 third-quarter points for Lady Pioneers and has given them the 1-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Chambers will throw the ball in. Gets to Groman. Groman being guarded by Lovell. Comes left. Picks up her dribble to give us to Biffer. Biffer drives to the baseline, goes in for the shot. Too strong. Rebounded Altus. Her putback is no good. That's going to go off of Chambers and out of bounds. Hope Chambers doesn't think so. But it will be Trico ball as Addie Riebling comes in for Hope Chambers. So Coach Barry Parks setting up full court pressure. And Franklin gets the ball into Level, and it's back to Franklin. Franklin carries it up, working against Dorr. Dorr trying to keep an eye out for a pick. Franklin stutter step out to Graves. Graves drives to the free throw line. To Helmers. Helmers tries to get rid of it, knocked out by Biffer, and they got a 2-on-1. Riebling to Biffer for the layup and the 2.
Double basket, number 11, Olivia Biffer.
Hawks up 1, 24-23. Level to Graves. Back to Level. Level's going to carry it around the top. Guarded by Riebling. She steps back. Picked up by Dorr. To Graves. Graves to Ebers. Back to Level. Level sets it up again for Trico. She's going to go right side this time. Graves again. To Franklin. Franklin driving left side. Kicks it out. Level. Looking to dish. Hands it off to Franklin again. Franklin working off the pick. Over Altus. No good. Groman with the rebound. Here comes Carmen Groman. 3-on-3 to Riebling. Quick shot. Too long. Rebound Level. Level brings it back up to the center of the floor. She goes to the right side. It's out to Ebers. Ebers tries to have a reach-in foul by Olivia Biffer.
Gibault foul number 11, Olivia Biffer.
Biffer's second, team's third. Comes with 2:06 to go in the third. Level will control for the Lady Pioneers. Guarded by Riebling. She's got to go right side. Steps back, picked up by Dorr. Feeds Franklin, who finds Helmers underneath for 2.
Trico basket, number 21, Hazel Helmers.
Another lead change has Trico in the lead by 1. 25-24, minute 42 to go in the third. Door driving, goes all the way to the hole for 2.
Gibault basket number 13, Emmy Door.
Back and forth scoring gives the Gibault Hawks the lead by 1. Hubble with a quick jumper from 16, switches that one home.
Trico basket number 23, Whitney Lovell.
Trico up 1 now. Carmen Groman with a minute 15, drives, running jumper, in and out, rebound, Ebers. They gave us to Franklin, Lovell. Lovell works on Riebling. Quick jump shot is good for 2.
Trico basket number 23, Whitney Lovell.
Lovell gives Trico a little bit of breathing room at 29-26. Door driving in, kicks it out to Biffer to Riebling. Riebling goes to the right side to Altus. Altus to the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Biffer for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Lovell. 40 seconds for Trico. Franklin sets up the offense, slows things down for the Pioneers. 26 seconds. Franklin dribbles, works off the pick by Hubble. Thirteen seconds now. Franklin drives, right side, spin move on Groman. Bounce pass. To Hubble, Lovell, air shot misses underneath. Block by Maggie Altus underneath. So that's going to end the third quarter. The Hawks find themselves down 3, 29-26 to the Trico Lady Pioneers. Trico's Whitney Lovell turned on the offense that quarter, scoring 11 over 15 in the third frame. Trico has a 3-point lead at 29-26 heading into the fourth. Lily Ebers to Graves. Graves drives to the top of the key to Lovell. Lovell guarded by Groman. Back out to Franklin. Covered by Dorr. Between legs dribble. Back out to Lovell. To Franklin. She drives to the middle of the lane. Stopped there by Chambers. Tries it again. Graves. Ebers for a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by Hope Chambers. Dorr comes around to the left side. Kick out the Biffer. To Carmen Groman. At the top of the key. To Altus. Maggie Altus passes it to Dorr. Dorr driving. Running jumper from the lane. No good. Rebound Chambers. It's going to be a held ball.
Gibault possession on the held ball.
Gibault will retain possession. Olivia Biffer to throw it in underneath her bucket. Finds Altus underneath for the 2.
Gibault basket number 31, Maggie Altus.
Hawks within 1, 29-28, 6:48 to go. Graves on left wing. Comes around to the free throw line. Gives it to Ebers. Ebers going back to the left side, working on Biffer. Gets it out to Franklin to Lovell. To Graves. Graves to Ebers in the corner. And she's going to travel. Turnover, Trico, and the Hawks will look to take advantage with 6:24 to go in the game. Down 1. Emmy Dorr walks up the floor. Be picked up at half court by Gracie Graves of Trico. She's to come left side again. To Groman. Groman back to Dorr. She sets up for 3. And Emmy Dorr makes the 3 to give the Gibault Hawks a 2-point lead. Dorr having a breakout game in the scoring column. Hawks up 31-29. Level finds herself in the corner. To Franklin, and there's going to be body foul on Carmen Groman. That'll be her second. That comes with 5:48 to go in the game. Hawks up 2. Ebers to inbound. Gets it into Graves. Graves goes inside to Helmers. Her shot's no good. Rebound Biffer to give us to Altus. The Door to carry it up. Just over 5.5 minutes to go now. Emmy Dorr comes left side to Altus. Outside the 3-point arc. Looking to dish. Does so to Chambers at the elbow. The feed is to Dorr down low. Dorr's going to bring it back around. She gets to the free throw line. To Groman. To Altus along the baseline. Altus working. Drives to the middle of the lane. Puts up a jump shot. Has it blocked by Helmers. Controlled by Franklin. Up the floor to Level. 5 minutes ago. Level to Franklin. Franklin on baseline. Back out the Hubble up top. Level to Franklin. Franklin's going to drive. Sees an opening to the hole and makes the 2.
Trico basket number 4, Haley Franklin.
31-31, 4:41 to go in the game. Biffer. Back to Dorr. To Groman. Groman to Biffer underneath. Quick shot by Biffer is good for 2.
Olivia Biffer.
2-point lead for the Hawks. Graves brings it up for the Lady Pioneers. She's going to go to Ebers. Ebers dribbling near the top of the key to Lovell. Lovell trying to go around Groman. Has her pocket picked by Biffer. Biffer dribbles through the defense, picked up by Dorr. She gets underneath. She puts up 2.
Gibault basket number 13, Emmy Dorr. Trico, timeout.
Emmy Dorr puts the Hawks up 35-31 with 3:58 to go. Coach Reagan Yates calls timeout for the Lady Pioneers. Full timeout. The Gibault Hawks come out of the timeout. 4-point lead. Just under 4 minutes to go in the game. Trico will have the ball. underneath Gibault's bucket. And it's Franklin controlling it. Franklin sets up the offense, wanting to go left. She does so. She gets to the baseline, working against Dorr. Dorr gets it all the way through. The feed is to Ebers. Lily Ebers with the bucket. That makes it 35-33. Biffer drives to the hole, loses control. It's on the floor, gets it to Chambers. Chambers to Altus, sets up for a nice jumper, and it's good.
Gibault basket number 31, Maggie Altus.
Maggie Altus puts the Hawks up 4 again, and a tough jumper down low from Franklin. Narrows that gap to 2. Under 3 minutes to go now. Dorr working against Graves. Kicks it out to Altus. Altus brings it to the free throw line. Has a ball knocked out of her hands. It's going to be a held ball.
Trico possession on the
Control goes to the Lady Pioneers with 2:46 to go. Hawks up 37-35. Back and forth game all night. And it's Franklin who brings it up for Trico. To Level to Franklin underneath. Tries to go to Helmers, but Altus is there for the steal. Turnover Trico. And Dorr will walk it up. For the Cardinal-wearing Gibault Hawks. Dorr to Altus. Out near the top of the key. Stolen by Franklin. Taken back by Altus and then knocked away by Franklin. It's been a physical game all over the court. Down low, in the high post, out along the arc. Very physical. 2 minutes now. Emmy Dorr brings it across. Coach Barry Parks calls timeout with 1:57 to go. His team's up 2, 37-35. Coming out of the timeout, nobody in foul trouble for either team. Several players with 2. So I can only imagine that the physical play will continue. The inbound comes to Carmen Groman. She's guarded by Level. Groman comes to the left side. Drives to the bucket, loses the ball. Knocked out by Trico. And Olivia Biffer will take the ball out with 1:46 to go. Biffer starts the motion by slapping the ball. Looking, comes way out the door. Door comes left, spins. Trico looking to trap. Get to Biffer. Biffer tries to feed Chamber underneath, but it's going to go off of Helmers and out of bounds. Gibault retains the ball. Helmers couldn't pull her hand back fast enough. She tips it out. With a minute 33, the income is to Chambers. Altus, hounded by Franklin. Biffer, quick three. No good. Rebound, Groman to the middle lane. She goes in, gets the foul and the bucket.
Gibault basket number 12, Carmen Groman, and a foul. Trico fouls number 21, Hazel Helmers.
Helmers with her second personal is going to send Carmen Groman to the line for a three-point play. Groman gets it to go. (40 to 35). Addie Riebling comes in for Hope Chambers. A minute 19. Hawks up 5. Haley Franklin to throw the ball in, does so, and receives the ball back from Lovell. Going to the left side, driving on Dorr. Dorr's going to get a reach-in foul.
Gibault foul number 13, Emmy Dorr.
Dorr, first player in the game with 3 personals. That comes with a minute 12 to go. Hawks up 5. Franklin handling the ball for Trico. Goes around the level screen to the baseline. Finds Helmers underneath for 2. Nice feed. And tough shot made by Helmers. Now Trico's going to be looking to trap. It's Altus. She gets it to Groman. Groman's going to drive to the left side. Kick it out to Biffer to Dorr. Dorr. It's going to be kicked by Lily Ebers. Clock stop with 50.6 seconds left. Biffer inbounds to Groman. Groman guarded by Graves. To Biffer. Inside to Riebling. Riebling to Dorr. Dorr kicks it out to Groman. Groman to Biffer. Biffer goes inside to Riebling. Riebling out to Groman, but Riebling is going to be fouled in the low post.
Trico foul number 4, Haley Franklin.
That's Haley Franklin's third personal. Chambers comes in for Riebling. 35.5 seconds to go. Biffer starts the motion. Chambers from the baseline. Out the door. Door gets pushed by Ebers.
Trico foul number 14, Lily Ebers.
Ebers picks up her third personal. Only the third team foul for Trico. 31.3 seconds. The ball comes into Dorr. Dorr, they try to trap her. Biffer, Chambers in the low post, out to Groman. Groman to Dorr. 22 seconds to Biffer, to Groman. The big game of keep away for the Hawks. Out to Biffer. Groman's going to be fouled at the free throw line. That's going to be on Lily Ebers. That's her fourth personal.
Trico foul number 14, Lily Ebers.
Timeout called by the Trico bench.
Trico.
Hawks up 40 to 37. Full timeout for Trico. Hawks 40, Trico 37, 15.7 seconds left. The only person with 4 fouls is Lily Ebers. Biffer to throw the ball in. She throws it over the head of Chambers, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Hawks, and Trico will take over with 15.7 seconds left. Trico's going to call a timeout and think things over. So again, Hawks 40, Pioneers 37, 15.7 seconds to go. Trico has the ball underneath the Gibault bucket. The throw in is to Franklin. To Lovell, back to Franklin, 8 seconds. Lovell for three, it's going to be short. Rebound, Dorr. She's going to keep a hang on him. And the Hawks are going to win by a final score of 40-37. We'll wrap this one up in a bit.
Congratulations to both teams on an exciting regional semifinal. With the victory, Gibault advances to the regional final against the Oakawville Lady Rockets, scheduled for Friday at 6 p.m. Thanks to your support of high school athletics, and please drive home safely. Remember, alert today, alive tomorrow.
Oh, the Lady Hawks get a gritty victory, 40-37 over the Lady Pioneers from Trico. Emmy Dorr was Gibault's leader on the score sheet with 18 points. Her counterpart on the Trico squad was Whitney Level, who had 15. The girls will look to continue their winning ways against Oakawville in the regional championship on their home floor on Friday. But first, the boys will host their final regular season home game tomorrow night as they welcome the crosstown Waterloo Bulldogs to Dennis Reeder Court. For producer Maggie Malone, I am Kurt Pullman. Gibault Catholic High School truly appreciates your support. Thank you and good night.